Market like in Vegas? Should you be moving here? Do we have a job that you might like in your profession? This video is a massive video all about the jobs report ending in March of 2019. It'll tell you a little bit about what it's like in Las Vegas and the jobs market. So here we go.
Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas.
Hey guys, my name is Steven and I am not leaving Las Vegas. A full-time Vegas video blogger brings you news, views, things about moving here, visiting here, having fun here, mini documentaries, whatever you like. It's a Vegas channel. And I want you guys to help me grow it. If you could, that'd be great. Click the little subscribe button, hit the little bell, leave us a comment, because everything that you just did by doing those 3 actions helps us out more than you could ever know. Speaking of which, in a previous video, I got a lot of comments asking me, what's the job market like in Vegas? Should I be moving there? Let us know, because it sounds like a great place to be, but will I be able to find work? Great question. I went and researched it all for you, and here's what I found. I had to re-record this entire video as a side note, because my paper was making noises like this. Yeah, it's pretty bad and annoying. So I got these directly from the Nevada Department of Employment Training and Rehabilitation. This is from April 23rd, only a few days ago. Let's get cracking, Jackson. By the way, if your name is really Jackson, then give me a thumbs up. That would be pretty cool. Or if you just like Samuel L. Jackson. Okay, or President Jackson. Forget that last one. Okay, so from the stats and the figures and all those things that are good, it turns out that Nevada gained a lot of jobs over the last year. We've gained 27,500 different jobs from March 2018 to March 2019. That is a lot of job growth. For what it's worth, that also makes Nevada the fastest growing state in terms of job growth. It also makes Las Vegas the fastest growing market out of all metropolitan markets for job growth. That beats any other big city you can think of, including places like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Miami, and so on and so forth. So Las Vegas as a metropolitan area, the #1 place for job growth over the last year in the whole country. Unemployment wise, we have very low unemployment. The nationwide average for unemployment is 3.9%. And out here in the city of Las Vegas, it's 3.8%. That's actually down 1.1% over the last year. So we're beating the national average and it's getting lower as we go. That's all well and good, but what if your job isn't the kind of job that's growing out here? Well, I also looked at those numbers for you, all of which is linked in the description below, so you can go look at the PDF, which is full of information for you. Healthcare jobs are actually one of the biggest sectors of growth in the last 5 years. So from the year 2013 to 2018, healthcare jobs have skyrocketed. Up to 28.6% growth from 2013 March to 2019 in March. That's a lot of jobs. Wow, big growth, right? I have a theory on that. Vegas is a good place for people to retire. As the older population comes in and they decide to live their, what they call them, golden years down here in Vegas. It's not too cold. It's nice weather most of the year. People need healthcare, and to support that, you need to have growth in the healthcare industry. So there's your job growth right there. And some of the younger folks that are going to be moving here don't need that healthcare like older people do, but families that are coming in definitely do, and people starting new families also need healthcare. So the healthcare market has grown significantly. If you're in that field, you're good to go, because there's growth there every single month, year over year for the past 6 years or so. Coming out here just to look for a job, it turns out that the Clark County had 11,337 jobs posted online and in newspapers for job hirings. That was up 11,000, that is, from the previous March. So there's been 11,000 more job postings from the previous year in March. There were 22,423 total ads in March of this year for jobs online and in newspapers and in different places like that. And there's about 10,000 people a month apparently coming to Vegas right now, which means that if you're coming into town, it's a 2-to-1 ratio of people putting ads online to find employees and people coming into Vegas who will need to find work if they don't already have something set up for themselves. That's some good odds, if you ask me, for if you're coming here looking for work. So in terms of employment growth, we're way up. We're 2.8% up over the previous year, which is good. That includes all different jobs. The biggest growth is going to be in manufacturing and goods and things like construction and fabrications. Now that's just a byproduct of people moving here and needing homes to live in. And the new home sales have been pretty good, although the last few months they've been kind of stagnant, but that happens. It's an economy. It's not a snapshot of what happened yesterday or a month or 2 months ago. It's overall for the course of the year. 2.8%, that's really good. Industrial employment is up significantly, a 2.8% growth rate. So there was 998,200 jobs last year in that industry. There's over 1,025,700 jobs in that industry this year. But in terms of goods producing, construction, manufacturing, things of that manner, building things like data centers. Vegas is becoming a big hub for that kind of thing. 93,100 jobs in 2019. That's a 9.1% increase in that entire field. That includes some big standouts like construction, obviously, people building things. Everywhere you look, there's being new retail, but we'll get to retail in a minute because that's a weird stat. There's new manufacturing happening. Construction's up 6.6%. If you're in a trade or you do something with your hands, that's a very good thing to be in. Manufacturing up 1.1%. Yes, we do build things here. It's not called the Silver State for nothing. There's also industries, not in Clark County, but in the north, like mining and things like this. In terms of services, this is everything that's not manufacturing. So this is lawyers, professionals, doctors, physicians, these kinds of things. Services are people that do something for you and provide you a service. Could be advertising, marketing, video, videography, photography. Services are up 1.9%, which is good. Now they say that Vegas is a service industry based town, but that only pertains when they say that to the Strip, which is very strange because there were some losses. And I'll tell you the losses right now before I get to the gains. So losses are retail, food, and beverage. Yeah, 2.6% down. Now, I would probably attribute that a lot to automation in the industry. You can't walk into a fast food place or a place serving food without them having a kiosk instead of a person. The McDonald's right on the Strip right here has 8 different kiosks for you to order things and only one person up there now actually taking your order. And that's only if you cannot use that machine for some reason. So that could be a lot of it. Also, there has been a lot of conglomeration. A lot of the casinos are buying up properties and a lot of the restaurants are being renovated into nightclubs and things of this manner. So that will shrink it a little bit. But I'm not an economist. This is just my opinion. In terms of taxis and limos, that's another slipping industry out here. Taxi drivers are everywhere. They're not hiring like they used to. Uber, Lyft, rideshare, these are the ways that people are getting over stuff. But there are a bunch of pluses. Yeah, there's always some pluses. Let me look at the pluses. Professional services up 5.5%. We already talked about health and healthcare, 1.5%, as well as education up 1.5%. We also have leisure and hospitality industry up 3.1%. That has a lot to do with the fact that tourism is up because the economy is up. And when the economy is up, people come into town, book more rooms, do more stuff, and leisure and hospitality also grows. So there you have it, a jobs report snapshot for Las Vegas. What industry are you in? I'd be curious to hear your comments below. If you're coming into Vegas and you're going to be living and working out here, what are you going to do for a living? Are you going to be working in the hospitality industry? Are you in the medical profession? Are you a lawyer or somebody professional that does things for hire? Or are you in the trades and you want to get some of that sweet, sweet construction money happening out here in the valley? If you're coming into town and you guys have other questions, ask them in the comments and I'll try to address them in a future video. This video is made possible by comments made on another video, so make sure you comment on this video. And while you're at it, why don't you hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell so you get notified about new videos, and then throw us a like so I can grow this to my goal, which is currently 100,000 subscribers for this tiny little channel. As I write this, it's like 250 or less. Come on, help me out here. This video is brought to you by what I do. It's VegasForFreeNow.com. We put people together with timeshare tours, get them paid in cash, gambling, show tickets, dining, whatever they might like to do in Vegas. And yes, Vegas locals, we do see you guys too. We love the Vegas locals. So hit up the link in the description below for that site. You can also find in the description below the information and the report as you've been seeing on the bottom of this video. Thanks for watching, everybody, liking and sharing. I sure love you watching this video. I hope you love Las Vegas while you're here as a local, as a new resident, or as one of our very important visitors. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later in another video. Bye-bye.